Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the, staying at my aunt and uncle's house. I'm literally standing in my younger cousin's bedroom. This literally, like, he's got his toys. He's a big dinosaur guy, clearly. A lot of fake guns, maybe a lightsaber. I don't know what's going on with this guy. You know, we like reading books. We got some books here, and this is literally where I've been sleeping, on this twin bed. So I gotta give a quick shout out to my cousin Liam. I don't really think you had a choice. I kind of took your bedroom from you, but you know, maybe in a couple years when you're an older guy, maybe 16 years of age or something, you'll be able to look back on this video and be like, wow, I actually let my cousin stay in my room. What a great guy. But last night I got surprised from my parents. This was the first full night I was here. I'd gotten here on Wednesday at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So Thursday morning, 2 a.m. Everybody was already asleep. Give me a minute, bird. Everybody was already kind of asleep, and we ended up next day, went to the beach all day, whatever. Then we went out. There's a beach concert right here in Groton, Connecticut, Long Point, Connecticut. And then after that, we came back to the house. People came back for drinks. We were, you know, eating food or whatever. And for Christmas this year, I had sent my parents 3 separate bracelets. One for my father, it said Bird on it, hashtag number 33. He's a big Larry Bird fan. My sister's, it said Captain Lyss, and then my mother was Heart and Soul. Well, Captain Lyss because she's a big Captain drinker. She loves Captain Morgan. So it was her friends, and we'd always call her Captain Lyss, and I felt that was the most fitting one. My mother's was Heart and Soul, because ever since I was a kid, my father would always say, you know, your mother's the heart and soul of the family. And then inside of the bracelets I got engraved Love Bobby. It was just something, you know, it was the first Christmas out in California. I didn't get to come home for the holidays because it's expensive and it's just a whole process to get back to the East Coast. So last night, somehow, someway, the conversation came up about the bracelets. My mom leaves the kitchen, she comes back and she hands me this. The journey is the reward. And she caught me off guard because it was a surprise. I didn't expect to get this, but also it's something that I preach a lot, and what I've come to realize is just because I say it so much, and I try to say it to the people that follow my content, because that's like what it is, right? We all, me myself too, I'm guilty of it. Ever since I was a kid, I was always that kid that whenever I'd want something, I would get obsessed with it. I'd find a way to get it. And in most times in my life, there were things that were not that, you know, if it was buying a video game, or if it was maybe buying a new pair of kicks, like I was working a lot, so I would just save up and in 2 weeks I could buy it. So I understood the discipline of like saving up money and getting what I wanted because I had to work for it. Now with something, this content, podcasting, whatever I'm trying to do now, it's such a bigger level. It actually takes a lot longer. There's never been something that I've worked this hard and passionately on. It's the first time in my life, really. And so it's always been something that I've always said to myself is the journey is reward. The journey is reward. Even through the highs, the lows, when everything's going great, when things aren't going well, when I don't feel like it's reaching the amount of people I think it should reach, or whatever the case might be, I always find myself saying, trust the process, the journey's reward. Trust everything that's happening, because the journey of this all is the reward. Once we get to that end destination, it's like we did it. You know, think about when you've had one goal in your life and you hit it. It's like, yeah, great. And then you're on to the next thing. So it's like trying to enjoy this whole process. So the fact that they got this bracelet for me is super appreciated. I'm not here to flex, be like, yo, I got a bracelet, I'm so cool. It's not. It's just there's a message behind it. There's a meaning behind it. You know, I hope that maybe this message can go to some, can help somebody that watches it. So whatever you're chasing, whatever you're dreaming after, always remember, trust the process. The journey's the reward. All these little pieces to the puzzle are building up to a big picture. And as long as you stay to it and keep pushing and staying positive and everything that I preach, and eventually you will get there. So it's time to get back to it. Back to the little vacation, going downstairs. We're going out to eat in Mystic, Connecticut tonight, see some family. Got a big wedding tomorrow, and it should be interesting. Hopefully, I might be vlogging it. So trust the process, the journey's a reward. And if anything else fails, trust the beard, because he knows what he's talking about. See what I'm doing? I'm so corny. Peace. See ya.